During tonight's broadcast, Joe Tessitore said, "I like the way Samantha Irvin's dress is dirty. And I prefer not to speak, because if I speak, I'm in trouble." Alright. I'm John Renton with my review of the season premiere of WWE Raw from the soon-to-be-demolished Scotiabank Saddledome in Calgary, Alberta. That's really all I have to say right there. So this review is up hours later than usual because I went and watched a Regal mystery movie. It was my old ass, Aubrey Plaza in it. And Masi Stella, she was terrific. Really, really good stuff. I encourage you guys to check it out as soon as you can. It's going to be out in theaters for a wide release in a couple weeks. My review of that is up on the channel. So, speaking of stuff that's going to be up on the channel, I'm also going to do a tribute to James Earl Jones, who unfortunately did pass away a number of hours ago. Almost half a day by the time this review goes up, and it is very, very sad. Iconic actor, just legendary roles. Yeah, the voice of Darth Vader, but Field of Dreams, great stage actor. I mean, over 40 plus years in fucking acting, just on the stage and on the screen. What a career he had. But let's talk about the season premiere of WWE Raw, for a show that never takes a week off. As the kids say, make it make sense. I don't think the kids actually say that, because I don't know how kids talk, because I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. And now what it is scary to me. And it happened to me, and it will happen to you. Did I butcher that quote? Probably. So, they had around 9,000 people according to WrestleTix in a 19,000-seat arena. And they had 10,500 last August 11th, 2023. You know what? That's still pretty good. Is there going to be a cool-down period for WWE in some markets? Sure. Nobody can stay hot forever. I think Joe Tess, as I'm just going to call him because I'm always going to screw up his last name, he's doing well. Talents arrived. Brett apparently was under the weather. And you know what? He showed up. He didn't exactly sound all that great. He's also in his mid-60s and has had health issues, so I'm not surprised. And this is how we started the season premiere. We cut to a video package on the 8-man, which included the Wyatt Six murdering so many people. Where were the police? Where were the police? Alexa, call the police. Playing Fuck the Police by NWA. So, American made, American made, American made, American made. Carrying a bunch of fucking weapons. Oh no, I don't want to watch it. Even if there's American made against the Wyatt Six. It's an 8-person street fight. They brought all these weapons already, and look, if I don't like it when other companies do it, and I think they overdo it with all the weapons, why am I going to watch it when I haven't cared for this goddamn view? This is how they're starting the season premiere. They should have taken this to the goddamn streets. Go play in traffic as far as I'm goddamn concerned. Anyway, we got an extinguisher, a table, and I don't want to see the Creeds anymore. Congratulations, WWE. You've made me not want to watch this. You've made me not want to watch anything involving a talented team like the Creeds. Gable is toast. Let's see. At one point, Nikki got involved and suplexed Gable. Joe Tess has to be wondering, I left Legit Sports for this? He's probably gaining a ton of money, but god damn it, seriously? Anyway, Gable got pinned, I think. I refuse to care. Doesn't fucking matter. This was garbage. The crowd loved it. But, they love seeing anything that looks like action because the Calgary Flames get so close and then they can't win the big one. Whatever. It's a weapons-filled match that means absolutely nothing. So, anyway, we go to a WWE on USA plug because WWE Raw will be going back to 2 hours, starting the Raw after Bad Blood until they go to Netflix. Because they got a little bit of an extension to keep, to bridge them to USA, or from USA to Netflix. But SmackDown's coming to USA, and SmackDown's going to be 3 hours. Hooray. Hooray. That's just what we fucking need. And NXT is going to be on USA for a few weeks, so it goes to the CW. So, it has been a mess here at ringside, and it doesn't get any better. Judgment Day and Terror Twin recaps. And then Balor comes over to knock Damian. And then Damian shows up. We got more talking. We're going to have a match at the pay-per-view. 4-on-1. Here's Rhea. She ends up giving it to Liv deep in the gut. Stop thinking about it, Kiera. I know you're thinking about it. You stop it. You get some goddamn help. What is wrong with you, Kiera? Kiera's a good guy. Just can't help it. But, yeah, we get more crutch shots. They get laid out with the crutches, and it's fine. I mean, I didn't hate it, but after that fucking street fight bullshit that featured so many abominations. I don't care how talented the people are. I'm sorry. This stuff is shit. So anyway, Jay shows up. Way late, by the way. Apparently he was parking. And then Jackie's with Braun. He says a wounded monster is still dangerous. Braun Steiner kept showing up, confronting every single person that was in the four-way. Raw goes back 2 hours, as I said, till December 30th, and then their first Netflix show is on January 6th. Jade and Bianca took on Alba and Isla. And I give them credit. They tried to have a story here that Alba and Isla were trying to, prove that they could beat the champs and everything, since they actually didn't pin the champs to win the titles the first time, and got a fluke victory pretty much to, get to this point. And that's fine. And I like Alba and Isla as a team. I just don't think this gelled very well. Bianca makes it look easy, but ooh, Barracuda. So, Alba got pinned. It was what it was. Rhea and Priest are going to a local medical facility. Jackie's with the LWO, and Judgment Day shows up. We needed more people involved in this. Joe, Tess, and Wade welcome Bret, who gets a big pop. And Bret Hart, my hero. My fucking hero. The man that kept me involved in wrestling from a fan perspective. When others were kind of butchering the whole goddamn thing, I love Bret. Fucking love Bret. Bret does sound a bit rough, but again, maybe he was feeling under the weather, apparently, and also he's in his mid-60s. That's going to happen. But he talks about Canadian champions. Here's Gunther. Imagine 1997 Bret against current Gunther. I mean, I know fancy booking, that'd be really good shit. He does call him a childhood hero. And talks about how he is the best, or is the best, or was the best, or ever will be. But then says, you're actually my second all-time favorite, because my all-time favorite is Bill Goldberg. And I hate that made me laugh, but that was good shit. And then here's Sammy do a pop in a Flames jersey. And he, puts Bret over, gets the crowd popping. Gunther still will not accept Sammy's offer to face him. And Bret basically says, that's like a little, a yellow stinking coward. Apparently somebody either pissed themselves or something, because there was a drink spilled right on the goddamn ground by the little entranceway there. But we get a brief brawl between Sammy and Gunther. So, okay, you know what? I'm for it. Gunther's got to win. Sammy should not be the world champion, especially by beating Gunther, but good stuff. And then Steiner confronts Pete Dunne, who just looks like he wants to be literally anywhere else. So, Pete, by the way, got attacked then by Sheamus. It was what it was. And then I like the way Samantha Irvin stresses dirty. I'm leaving that alone. I plead the fifth. Dragon Lee took on Dominic. Everybody was at ringside, and then they fought off. They just fought off, and Dominic won. Bianca and Jade were confronted by Io and Kairi. I'm glad Kairi's okay. After last week's show, where Kairi could have ended up a whole lot worse, Bianca helped save her. I mean, she did get hurt, but, she minimized the injury. So good instincts by Bianca. I'm glad Kairi's okay. And then they did a tribute to Johnny Gaudreau, I believe is his name. I don't know much about hockey, but I did talk to a friend that actually reminded me that this happened recently. It was a bullshit drunk driving thing. And that the person that hit them, I believe it was him and his brother, if I remember right, they need to be taken for every penny they have. Liquidate their goddamn assets so they have nothing if they ever get out of jail. Because they shouldn't have anything. Because that's bullshit. You shouldn't drink and drive. 2 lives are lost because of selfishness. Anyway, it was a beautiful tribute. Jackie, showed the outside where there was a lot of stuff left outside the venue. So that was good. Jackie seemed pretty upset. So did Jackie used to do hockey work? I mean, I'm asking. I mean, I'm not saying it's not sad. It's just Jackie seemed like she was extra invested. So I'm asking legitimately. But it was a lovely tribute. And then the Pure Scissor Collective of Sonya, Shayna, and Zoe. Zoe, by the way, does remember helping establish the Stu Hart dungeon, actually, because she was even there when Terrible Ted the Bear was staying at the Hart House. So, I took on Zelina, Lyra, who was doing her entrance, and then Sonya's like, no, cut that off, so Sonya can just control the production truck? Sonya's a beautiful woman, but really? Anyway, and then who's the mystery partner? It's Natty, Calgary's own. Of course it is. And then we got a triple elimination to get the win, so, okay. It wasn't bad, it just... I'm glad Natty won. And Lyra looks... They're trying with Zelina. Zelina just isn't that good in the ring. I'm sorry, she's not. WWE is selling replica bracelets of the one that girl, I don't remember the girl's name, that made the one for Punk. You better give her a freaking goddamn cut. I don't know how old she is. If she's like college age or something, give her a college scholarship, give her something. Give her some kind of cut. And I'm talking at least like 50%. Because they're little bracelets. That's ridiculous. But anyway, generals gathered in their masses. He can't see without his glasses. Oh, no. War Games is coming to the Rogers Center in Vancouver, BC. I am near Vancouver, BC in the sense I could probably get there in a couple hours. No, I'm not going. I hope everybody has a good time, but I'm not going. So, here's Drew. He is talking about, he mocks some Punk fans, mocks the Punk's chants, says, when you say it, it's going to be in memory of, so chant all you want. And then talks about, being done with Punk, but no, we're going to find out in a little bit. And then he talks about being in the Killers game with Batista. By the way, people have shamed Batista because they said he looked unhealthy. The man had to drop muscle mass because he was 40 when he retired. And then by 2019, he was trimmer. But the man is I think he's 54, 55. He said it's tougher to do action roles and stuff, and he needed to trim down. And also, he's a pretty good actor, so let's leave him the fuck alone. But then he says to Wade, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. And it's more like, I'm afraid I've got some bad Drews. So nevertheless, he says, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. But if you get my way again, I won't be disappointed. I'll be angry. Pearson basically says, by the way, I talked to Punk, and you're going to have a match inside Hell in a Cell. And then Karrion Kross is talking to Miz. By the way, Odyssey Jones apparently was a naughty little individual and decided to allegedly commit some DV. And if he did do that, I'm just saying if, right now, covering my butt, if he did that, he deserves to go to goddamn jail. You dumbed yourself out of position, and you also don't do that with your partner. You don't fucking do that. So, Kross is talking to Miz. They forgot the Xavier turning on Kofi thing, which is fine. And, we are getting a tag title shot for New Day. Good. That's good. Ray versus Balor ended when Balor got DQ'd for attacking Ray's knees in the ropes, and then he beat him up a little bit more. Steiner talked to Ilya, and then Jay showed up, and then we got a Judgment Day package. Jay Uso, by the way, was in the ring for about 18 years. And it was Jay, Braun, Dunn, and Ilya. Number 1 contenders match. Later, here comes Bronson, attacked Braun Strowman. Bronson attacked Braun. This is getting confusing. And splashed him through the announcer's table. And then Jay beat Pete with a splash. I know I have said this during some reviews lately. It is getting more and more difficult for me to find reasons to tune into Raw. So if there are times where I don't... December I'm probably going to totally check out anyway. Because I got a lot of movies and other stuff to watch. But I got a little bunch of content that I want to do. And I also want to take a bit of a rest. So if I don't review it all the time, I apologize. I will review the season premiere on USA of SmackDown. It is in Seattle, by the way. But no, I'm not going because look at the prices. Fuck you. But I know people that are going, and I'm glad that they're going. That being said, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritland. I'll see you soon.